My project is an interactive book project. The Livestream Guide is an interactive book that's aimed at people who are interested in learning about live streaming video games on Twitch. And the book basically just teaches the user through the use of interactive elements, videos, and external resources. So, how my idea progressed. So, originally I had the idea to make a short documentary or short videos about Twitch and esports. This then later changed as it didn't really seem like it was the best option due to the pandemic, and filming would be probably an issue. So then I moved on to the idea of creating a flipbook about live streaming, but I didn't think an educational flipbook on its own would be a strong enough idea for a final year project. So then I thought I'd incorporate videos into it as well. So I ended up coming out then with the idea for an interactive book with video tutorials. So why an interactive book over a website? So I conducted a survey asking users if they would be interested in this type of project and how they would like to learn. The feedback I received was very even. Um, so I ended up going with the interactive book in the end, as I thought this would be more unique, as there are already hundreds of websites out there. I also thought that the interactive book would be more cost effective than a website. You don't need to pay for hosting or a URL name. Creating the book in InDesign would make it really easy to publish and edit as well, as Adobe lets you edit and publish documents straight through the Adobe suite. Another good thing about the interactive book, unlike website, this will be downloadable. How did I make this book interactive? So I made the book interactive through navigation, buttons, hotspots, external resources, videos, and text animations. This project was created using Adobe Illustrator, InDesign, Premiere Pro, and After Effects. So the book cover itself was created in Adobe Illustrator, and then the document was created in InDesign. Premiere Pro was used to edit the videos, and After Effects was used to make all of the graphics. So the target audience of this project is people aged between 16 and 34. This is based on statistics and what Twitch have put out. Semester 1 I did a lot of research into live streaming and what would be the best way to build my project. So I had a look at branding, different colours and fonts. I looked at video inspiration. I went out and gathered information from other video sources that already exist. The video inspiration was basically kind of see how other people make tutorial videos, as well as to gather information directly from streamers themselves. I did some sketching of my book cover and some pages. I also had to look at other interactive documents for inspiration. I created some user personas and then my survey. Semester 2 then I built upon my research, gathered information from the book itself, and all this information was then gathered through videos and information on websites such as Twitch and other sources. I also conducted user testing on my book and videos, did some more sketching, so I completed making the book in InDesign. I finished up the rest of my videos. I made some more graphics for the videos to make them a bit more engaging, and I also completed the rest of my video notes or scripts. So where did the bulk of my work go? So the bulk of the work basically went into researching about live streaming and trying to find all the necessary information and kind of break it down into what's really useful. The user testing, so getting feedback on my book was really important. This really helped improve my navigation. The user testing gave me great feedback, and I was able to see how users react when using the book. A lot of work went into actually building the book and designing it in InDesign. So laying out the pages and getting all the buttons to work and hotspots and different animations. Editing the actual videos in Premiere Pro themselves took a long time, as they had to be stitched together, narrated over, music needed to be added, and motion graphics needed to be added. All the graphics themselves were then developed in After Effects and then imported into Premiere Pro. So now I'll talk about the branding. Originally the kind of color scheme for the project was going to be a red color, as you usually see on like live buttons. However, that changed, and I ended up going with the purple, um, as I just thought this was more relevant and it looked better. Also, just from getting general feedback from people, they also thought the purple was a lot better looking. The fact that Twitch is purple as well, and this is based on Twitch, and we have some color codes here. So the primary kind of colors were this kind of purple and kind of charcoal color, and then my secondary color was the yellow. The whole idea of the brand as well is the fact that all the information is in one place and it's really easy to use. So user testing. So I conducted 2 rounds of user testing on the book, and then I just kind of got general feedback on my videos. So Testing was conducted with 3 different people, and I'd given them 4 tasks each, and then I basically just recorded my findings. So after the first round of testing, I found out that users got confused with the navigation. When they got to a certain page, trying to use the navigation on the left to jump to another page, they got confused. So I ended up adding a hover animation. So once the user hovered over one of the circles in the navigation, the page name will pop up just to make it easier for them. I also changed the layout of the contents page to match the layout of the navigation buttons. Then for the videos, people seem to kind of get a bit lost as the clips kind of jumped in between each other. So I added arrow animations to kind of help the user follow along with the videos. Next page and back page buttons were also just added above the videos just to make it a little more easier to navigate. Then after considering the feedback, I implemented the changes and then conducted my second round of testing. This time the results were a lot better. No one had any issues completing any of the tasks. Um, and it was great to see that there was no problems now with the navigation. And with the videos, people weren't getting lost anymore either. 2 of the users were people within my target audience, and the third user then was someone outside of my target audience, just to get a more broader range of feedback. Here's the sketching that I did just for my book covers, the logos, my double page spreads, and my contents. These are just the notes I used to help kind of gather my information, kind of put it into a structure that would make the videos make sense. Just help guide me through what I needed to say when I was narrating. So here's pages from the book. I've got the cover page, the contents page, one of the double page spreads, and then a back cover page that links to my social media. These circle buttons on the left, that's how users get around the different pages. A contents page brings them straight back to the contents. Arrows in the corners, the top right hand corners, they go between next and back pages. We have external resources here at the bottom right. And also here on the contents page, users can basically just hover around the different chapters. The little information buttons also act as hotspots, so when the user hovers over them, they provide information of what's basically in that chapter. The information from my book came from different videos and websites about live streaming online. These are viable sources because they come in from streamers directly themselves who stream and have a big following. So the videos within my book are about the basics, channel customization, stream optimization, branding and promotion, audience engagement, and the rewards. The basics video shows the user how to set up a basic live stream and the types of software that they need to download. The channel customization shows the user how to fully customize their channel, so there's the logos, banners, and panels, as well as panel extensions. Stream optimization video shows the user how to optimize their stream to get the best quality possible based on their hardware and the internet speed. The branding and promotion video shows the user how to properly brand and promote the channel in order to gain more followers and become more recognizable on the platform. The audience engagement video just provides tips to the user on what they can do to help improve upon engagement and to keep people's attention when live streaming. And then the last video is the rewards video, and this just talks about the rewards that come with streaming on Twitch, such as the affiliate program, partner program, and donations, as well as the rewarding feeling that it gives you. So the videos are all short, typically all around 3 minutes long or under, just to keep the viewer engaged. They have narration, they have steps and tips, pop-ups that come to break the video up, they have captions that pop up, motion graphics, and music. So conclusion. So the workload, it really was a lot of work. As I've never worked on a project over this amount of time before, or put this many hours into a project. It was definitely a really big challenge for me. So what did I learn? So I really improved upon my InDesign skills as well as my video editing skills because using Adobe After Effects to make graphics, and I also learned how to use new features in InDesign such as hotspots, transitions and animations. I'm really happy with the choice of project, and I felt like I stayed engaged with it throughout the whole process, and I found it really interesting. I also learned a lot about live streaming on Twitch. What would I change if I was to redo this project? If I was to redo this project, I'd probably use a better microphone to narrate the videos, but unfortunately I didn't have anything better available to me at the time due to the pandemic, so I kind of just worked with what I had. But other than that, I'm really happy with the workload, and I'm proud of what I've created. I put a lot of time into it. I'm really happy with it. So where will this book be accessible? So it's going to be accessible through a link that will be posted on my Twitter. and this link basically just leads you straight to the book and you can use it.